Mario!
Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's the one and the only Wow Much Justin here with our third episode of our Dishonored Super Sneaky playthrough. This mission we're doing is called House of Pleasure, and it involves the Golden Cat, the Pendleton brothers, and Slackjaw. So, as you can see, I started out, just balls in, no cutscenes, no in between at the deal. But so first, you're gonna see people dying on the bridge. You're gonna want to let them die because you can't do anything about it. And there's one guard up here you gotta choke out. That's pretty much all you have to do for this first section of the mission. See him? See him? See him? So choke him out. And you can hide his body over here on the other side of this wrapped up package deal. Very basic, very basic. But mostly this mission's gonna consist of sneaky sneak, choking out maybe 2 or 3 total people, dodging some rats, and assassins.
Hey.
So we got Thug here, he's trying to talk to us, and we're like, hey, yeah, we're Corvo, we're gonna go talk to Slackjaw because that's what he wants. He wants to speak with me. So you're gonna want to go to the Distillery District and
he's the
head over to Slackjaw and talk to him. I'm gonna take this time to note that I have decided that I will be making another Dishonored series after this one. That is sneaky lethal. So I'll kill, I'll maim, I'll murder, but I'll try to be sneaky about it. The main catch being that if I get caught, I'm not going to revert. I'm just going to stand up and I'm going to fight them. I'm going to try not to get caught, obviously, but I'm going to stand up and fight the bad guys. So Slackjaw is going to give us our first little side mission, and that's to get his man Crowley's last message. We're going to go ahead and get that for him. It's in Dr. Galvani's lab on Clavering Boulevard, which it's very easy to get there. But first we got to leave the distillery area. Yeah, my way, bud. But yeah, new Dishonored series. I'm doing all this because we got a new Dishonored game coming out later this year. Whoop whoop. It's hella dank. Dank F. Now, we're gonna take a super secret back way. Takes a little bit longer, but we're doing it so that way we don't have to mess with assassins till the very end of the mission. See, up in this area where these 2 balconies are, there's assassins, and we don't want to get seen. Because that's the whole point, is to not get seen. So you're gonna want to blink up here onto this vent, light post, and then right up there. Very, very basic. If you got the upgraded blink on the High Overseer mission, then this will all be very easy. And then we're going to jump here, then we're going to blink onto this entryway, and then we're going to blink on that light post right there, and then the sign to our right. But first, gotta say hi to the turret. The vault measures the safest. Yeah, true. Blink on there, and we just passed the first wall of light. Very simple. Now, Dr. Galvani's office is right there. We're going to go ahead and get on in the 2nd floor. We could just try to get up to the 3rd floor by blinking from here, but nah, we're gonna do it the hard way. So we're gonna choke this guy out, and also choking this guy out will make it easier for the next part where we have to actually go to the Golden Cat. But we're gonna choke this guy out, open up the door to Dr. Galvani's office, and to our immediate right there's a little door. Do you see it? That's actually like a back hallway that's hidden off into the back end of the building. You can use that to bypass a whole lot of the bullcrap. That's why it's here. So, always look through the keyhole. And we're gonna blink onto a grandfather clock out here. I'll show you where. See it right there? We're gonna blink on top of that. Won't be seen by the guards because we're up above them. There's a guy in here and a guy here. We're gonna wait for this guy here to turn his back, and we're just gonna go up the staircase like you would if you weren't like an assassin or anything. And then we're gonna blink up on this cabinet, the first thing you see basically whenever you come in to this floor. And we're gonna use the same back hall method we used to get to the staircase to get into his actual lab. So, you know, very simple, very quiet, very sneaky. We got some King Sparrow feathers, 10 coins, what you gonna do? Now, when you look through here, there's Slackjaw's informant, and there's the 2 guards, and there's this, you know, examiner's light. We're gonna wait for these guys to start their rounds, and then we're gonna blink up onto that light. Now this guy, he's actually not gonna go out there. This guy is, and this guy has a key. Now what you could do is you could actually jump down right now, grab his key, grab Slackjaw's information, and leave. But of course, I didn't think about doing that. I decided to, you know, wait it out.
I believe so.
But these two are gonna start walking towards each other. This guy's gonna leave, and this other dude's gonna go to the other corner of the room, to our left, and we're gonna choke him out. Do we have to? No. Are we going to? Yeah. First, we're just gonna go ahead and grab Crowley's informant's message, and then we're gonna go after this guy. That guy's got the key. This guy does not. But we're gonna choke him out anyways, because you know what? Fuck you. Why not? Throw his body in the corner. It will not be seen because the other guy doesn't go back here. And now at this point, I kind of thought that I'd wait it out because I thought that guy might be close to finish with his rounds. But he's not, so I kind of just fuck around in this area for a little bit. I mean, you know, why not? Just why not fuck around? Just trying to wait it out. Cause you know why not? But no, see, so we just gotta get the key off this guy. We don't have to choke him out. He's not a real threat to us unless, you know, we get in front of him, obviously. And he's like, hey, look, there's fucking Corvo. Let's get him. But it's not gonna happen because we're too sneaky for that shit. We're not gonna get caught. We're too good at this game. Even though we don't have all the fastest ways. Whatever. Anyways, so I saw him come and I was like, oh, hey bud, you're finally coming back. Can we finally get this on? He was like, yeah, you know what, fuck you. So, you know, fed up as I was, I decided with an ingenious plot to go through the side door right here, and we're gonna try to sneak up behind him, and we're gonna try to snatch that key right off of his belt. Always look through the keyhole first, because if I wouldn't have, he would have saw me. I'm too good for
Someone's supposed to be on duty over
we open the door, take the key. Now we can get back out to Clavering Boulevard, which is where we want to go. Now at this point in the story, I guess you could say, oh look, he's back. Anyways, at this point in the story, we are gonna return the message to Crowley. Crowley's gonna listen to it, and he's gonna decide, you know what? I'm gonna keep my end of the bargain. Here's a key. You get a key to the Captain's Chair Hotel, which allows for a stealthier approach to the Golden Cat. Which really, like, honestly, if you just took the regular way of the Golden Cat, you'd have to go around more enemies, but you'd still be able to get there just as sneaky. So in that window seal back there that I'm looking at, there's actually an assassin in there. Why we don't go that way until the end. But we're basically gonna retrace our steps, getting back to the distillery district. Very simple. We just don't want to be seen by anyone with Corvo. Or good Corvo this time. We'll be bad Corvo next time. But there we go. Yep, so now we basically just return the message. You know, we have to listen to it. You can't skip it, so I'm just gonna let you guys listen. But Old Dunwall Distillery.
Hey, wait.
He's gonna say,
What just occurred to me?
if you can give me the art dealer's code, I'll get rid of He's Morgus. Morgan and Custis Pendleton for you, bud. And we're like, oh shit, what up? That's our non-lethal. We'll do that. So, we're just gonna let him listen to the message. I'm just gonna let you guys listen to it.
What's this?
Because I really have nothing else to say at this point.
Guy.
So, enjoy the message. I'll be
listen.
back with you in a second.
Slackjaw, it's me, Crowley. I'm making this in case I don't make it back. He was right. There is someone wants you dead. Wants to take over the distillery and the whole Bottle Street gang. And you'll never believe who it is neither. At first I did. That's why it's taken me so long. I wanted to be sure and... What's that? Ah! No! No! Ah!
Very sad. I would like to note that that was the most insincere acting,
The cat's having
voice
a
acting
baby.
ever. But now that we got our little other side quest to get the art dealer's code, very, very easy. We're gonna go ahead and make our way to the Golden Cat. Now this requires us to pass the first wall of light, you know, like we always do. And then we gotta pass the second one, which the second one's just literally the exact same way you would pass it if you were doing the High Overseer Campbell mission again.
Hungry?
Now, I'm just gonna give you a foreknote that I do fuck up at this point. I don't get caught or anything by any means. I actually get a little trigger happy when I accidentally hit the blink button when I'm trying not to hit the blink button, and I end up blinking onto a spike fence and then onto the ground. So basically, I'm just gonna tell you what happens. So we're gonna use the same route we used to get past the first wall of light. We use this route about 3 times. Should be twice, but screwed up. It's a very nice turret. And so right when we get up here, you're gonna see me fuck up. Look, I'm gonna accidentally blink and be like, "Hey, we need you over there." Just, oh shit, what up? Land on a fence, fall. Yeah, that's no good. No good at all. But easy remedy for that. All you gotta do is just revert. That's how this game works, you know. You're not always gonna be perfect.
Well, don't eat river crust.
Even though I make it look easy. That's just because, you know, I've played this game on 3 different generations of consoles, so I think I would know a thing or two about it. Of course, when I'm not recording, I go the assassin route, but, you know, I just felt like trying other ways. I decided, you know, not to make it just my usual playthrough. I decided to experiment a little bit. It did result in a longer video, but, you know, I mean, it's interesting, nonetheless. So we're back here. The tower's still just looking over the half of a bridge. It's not even complete, so I don't know what it's looking for. But we go up here, and now the process of getting to where we need to go is we're going to go over here like we were going in Dr. Galvani's office. And you're going to want to blink onto this light post, onto the speaker, and then onto the vents on the other side, on the adjacent building. And we're going to use the same method that we did on High Overseer Campbell to get past the second wall of light. So, I go here. At first I was going to do the light post, but I thought, hey, fuck that. Because it's just an extra step. But we're here. Does this look familiar? I bet it does. Blink up here onto the billboard that's empty. Cross over the entryway, and bada bing bada boom, we're here. Now there is a guard turret right here, so don't be stupid like I was. Not on this playthrough, but like I've been before. We don't want this guy to see us, he's bad. So we can actually blink all the way across because we have upgraded blink. Which, like I said in the High Overseer Campbell video, I highly suggest you upgrade your blink. But we're going to blink down from the roof to this vent, and then we're going to land on the awning. Make sure no one's looking, be inconspicuous and such. And through the door, bada bing, bada boom, we're safe. For now. Now there is a pack of rats that will attack you on the staircase, so I'm going to show you a super fun way to outrun them. Just by running, because we run faster than rats. Boom, there's the rats. You're going to want to jump over the railing because they can't bite you. And then just keep running. At this point, you're so far ahead of them, it doesn't even matter. But now, we're on the Golden Cat part. This part has 3 little mini objectives you have to do. Here's a message telling you there's multiple ways you can actually go through the game. It's like, oh yeah, I know, trust me, you know. It's the whole point. But, so how we're going to get in is we're going to go to that little roof down there. It's the lowest roof. And we can actually, from here, blink to this adjacent roof. And we can just scale this building till we get to one of the open shutters at the Golden Cat. Very basic. Can't make it from here, just so I decided to get a little bit closer. That guy, he can see you, but he's never actually seen me before, so I don't consider him a threat. But in here we got Madam and a guard. They're just going to be having a conversation about where the Pendletons are, which would be important information if you were trying to kill them, rather than doing it non-lethally. So they talk. Madam goes into her office, and the guard walks around a little bit. We're going to take out the guard, because he'll make things complicated if we don't. So, come on, Madam, you go. Yep, there you go. Now he's gonna come over here to the fruits. Fruits of my loin. Just kidding. He's gonna come over here. We're gonna jump down here, choke him out. And we're gonna blink up to that little second story area. Now you're gonna see me acting all super like on guard because I've been seen in this point by a hoe. Oh, excuse me, the lady of the evening. And I didn't want that to happen at this run, so I just throw his body on the mattresses, you know, let him have a good nap. These are probably soiled mattresses, that's why they're up here. But now you're just gonna see me being paranoid, waiting for that hoe to come up here. Which she doesn't in this run for some reason, so I'm not mad. But just to be safe, I move this guy all the way over here, throw him at a sink. Yeah, wash up, bud. And actually to that closed door to my left, the middle door, that's where Lady Emily is. Which we're gonna grab her after we choke out Madam. And then so after we choke out Madam, all we gotta do is get the art dealer, head to the VIP exit, and then we're good for the Golden Cat. But I'm just gonna be paranoid. That's pretty much all I'm doing at this point. It's really nothing important. I don't know why that hoe spawned once randomly and then not this time. But it threw me off a little bit. I look through here, you need the Golden Cat Master Key. You can find a rune in there. But upgraded blink is all you really need. So now I'm gonna go after Madam. Be like, my fair lady Madam. My fair lady Madam, miss. You choke her out, you get the Master Key, which you can use to get to fair lady Emily. Slim Shady. Mom Spaghetti. Anyway, so I'm gonna throw her on the floor behind the door. And I'm gonna open this, I'm gonna get a mana. I was gonna get 2 manas, but the door was like, yeah, fuck you. So, that's one of our little mini side quest deals done. Quest deal done. And now, we're gonna go back up and I'm gonna go get the fair lady Emily. You can do these in any order you want. I just find it easier this way because you're already here. You can already do these two just right here. You don't have to go across the building or anything. See, I was like hesitant. I was like, should I get fair lady Emily? Yeah, you know what? I should be easier. So, you basically open the door. You just hold F to skip the dealio. And then she runs downstairs to the VIP exit, and this is where you get the art dealer's code. Very, very easy. Like, I think this mission and the Lady Boyle's last party mission are the easiest ones for non-lethal ghost. Actually, Lady Boyle's last party is my favorite mission in the entire game, because you can literally just walk around with the Corvo mask on and no one even knows. So instead of going through this door, we're actually gonna blink up to this ledge. I don't know why I was hesitant, but you blink up to this ledge, and you can literally get anywhere in the building through these ledges, except if you have to go upstairs, but we don't. So, blink to the little circular chandelier deal, and that door right there is the art dealer's door. We're gonna go ahead and close that, and for some reason he gets off by being shocked. So we gotta shock him a few times till he gives us the code, and then we're basically all set. So I'm just gonna let you guys listen to his confessions, because he's a bad, bad man, very bad man.
Rob them of thousands. You're ruthless. Don't hold back. I'll tell you everything. The Pendleton's inheritance was worth hundreds of thousands at least. Told them it was junk.
Just a little note, the amount of juice in this electric machine is how much it is to kill him. So if you use it all, he dies. However, we don't. We just shock him enough to get a confession. He's like, oh god, stop. Retribution. I said retribution. Who the fuck are you? You're not Corvo Tano, are you? Oh wait, just kidding you up. So, once you shock him enough, if you shock him one more time after this, he dies.
What do you want?
So you get the combination.
The safe, yes, of course. The
And
combination.
he's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's like 891 or 893 or something. I have the volume turned all the way down, so I don't know.
Felt my heart skip.
But, then you leave. Now, all you gotta do really right here is just make sure no one's right in front of this door. Because even if you open it, the fact that he's in there, like, doesn't alert anyone, because they kind of knew he was in there. But we're just gonna retrace our steps, go back up to the ledge, and sneak our way to the VIP exit over there where Emily's at. Now, this guy's not normally here. He's normally out there in the other room. So we just gotta wait. He's not gonna go back out there. He's actually gonna turn his back to us when he goes up to this table next to the rune, which I'm not gonna grab.
Can't say I like that.
And I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna go for it. And bada bing, bada boom, I made it. I guess you could say I was elevated to new heights. Anyway, so I assumed that the hoe was going to be here again because I knew she had to come out there and fuck up my run some way or another. But she doesn't. She decided to not get involved with Corvo Atano's business, which is the best way to live your life. Just, you know, worry-free. If you're not messing with an assassin, you're good. But now we're at the VIP exit. The hard part's over. Well, the hard part's been over for a while, actually.
The door is locked. Unlock it.
Now we can take out the assassins this time around, though, so you know, that's pretty cool because we come from behind them. So we're just gonna fuck them up. Now you're in Granny Rag's little lair, or whatever the hell you want to call this place.
Come on.
And we're gonna eat, steal a bone charm I didn't even know was there.
That's right.
Well, I did, but I just didn't know like if I should grab it or not because I don't really use them. But here we go. So you're gonna come out here, and there's a bunch of weepers, but there's actually like a little stoplight deal right there, and you can get on that, and the weepers can't see you, even though I get flies. But then you're gonna want to blink up to this pipe, and then just follow it back this way. And really, the only enemies you have to deal with from now on are just the 3 assassins. But when you come up here, there's gonna be one here no matter what. See, there he is. So I go ahead and I hop up here and I blink behind him because I don't want to risk the random head movements. Choke his bitch ass out. Luckily, his little assassin buddy in the adjacent balcony wasn't here yet. So make sure he doesn't fall. We're good. Shoot his buddy with a sleep dart. Now he's out on the open on the balcony. So if the other assassin was already out here on this other higher balcony here, he would have seen it, but he's not. So we're gonna wait for him. He's gonna walk out there, and we're gonna shoot him. All assassins are dealt with. You don't gotta worry about him no more. That instantly put him to sleep. Like, isn't it? That must be like horse tranquilizer or something. But so now we're gonna go talk to Slackjaw. He's basically gonna tell us, well, I'm gonna hold up my end of the bargain again, so I'll deal with the Pendletons, which is how you get your non-lethal termination of the Pendleton twins. Killing them is fun, but you know, why not just be nice and, you know, cut out their tongues and shave their heads and make them work in a mine? Like, that's just so much more, you know, kid-friendly, don't you think?
You brought me the numbers.
Not really. So, you get your target neutralized, and now all we gotta do is get back to Samuel the Boatman. But since the entry to the old distillery district is really close to the beginning of the mission, you shouldn't have a problem with this unless you're really stupid and don't know where to go. But we're just gonna leave, make our way back to him. There's no more enemies you have to deal with. So basically, you could run if you wanted to, but you know, you never know. There might be someone who's just right in earshot where they'll hear it, and you heal yourself. You played yourself. But we go down to this little archway here, and then we go back down. Like I said, we already choked this guy out at the beginning of the mission, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. So, you know, that's the reason why, you know, if you get a chance to take out a lone enemy, just do it. It'll probably make it easier for you in the long run. But we're going to go ahead and run over here to where our good friends Samuel and Emily, they're in Samuel's little boat, his little boaty boat. And we're going to get our favorite screen, the mission progress screen deal. So, as you can see, no hostiles, no civilians, and no alarms are rung. No dead or unconscious bodies, low chaos, and we got the 2 check marks. The 2 check marks are all we need. Anyways, my name is WowMuchJustin. I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know exactly what it will be yet, but I'll see you in it. Anyways, have a great day, everyone. See you in the next video. Later.